Hello everyone. Today I'm going to make a video explaining in detail about how to carefully examine Phra Somdej amulet. For this episode, it's actually the second one. In the first episode, as you may recall, we already covered the basics, a little bit more about how to do a preliminary check and what genuine antiques really look like. And for this video, I will be following along with these two amulets. The amulet on the right side is the fake one. The one on the right is the fake, and the one on the left is the genuine one. Both are of the same base mold. However, I will take the fake amulet on the right, break it, and grind it down to examine the material inside. Then we will take these two genuine amulets that I featured in the very first episodes and set them aside. All right, I'll bring them out so you can see them clearly. This one right here is made from baked powder material. I'm going to grind it up for testing as well. And let's see what it looks like. We'll examine the reactions within the material to see what we can find. And the other one is made from betel nut fiber, which is my own masterpiece. It's the one that led me to discover the truth, which is this piece right here. I'll also grind this one up as well. And then today, we're conducting this test to find out for what purpose. It's so that everyone can see the results together. In the next episodes, I'll take the powder I've ground up and put it through the testing machine to see what we find. That will be in the upcoming episode. All right, let's take a look at the physical comparison of these two pieces first. The first two pieces. This one on the left is the genuine piece. I'll show you the material, mainly focusing on that. All right. Now, let's bring the other piece in for comparison. Or let's compare them side by side so you can see clearly in the same area, but the piece that I use a camera so that everyone can see clearly. All right, can you see here? I'm bringing in a magnet plate. He's using an iron rod, okay? The reaction at the base is that it's attracted to the Buddha amulet here. And then let's go see the accommodation right here. See that? There's no reaction at all. As soon as I place it, it falls off. Place it and it drops right away. There's absolutely no reaction at all. And then the fragments from the broken Buddha amulet, okay? This is bone. Right here, this piece, a big one, bone, right? It sticks, you see. The one made from betel nut pulp, that's bone, right? Yes, the formula still sticks in exactly the same way as before. So could you please explain to me why I actually need to grind the amulet at all? Before we get to grinding, as I mentioned, let's look at the physical properties. We already checked earlier and we can see that the physical characteristics are different. All right, I'll start carefully disassembling the amulet Let's begin with the first piece, which is made from baked powder balanced material. I'm going to cut it and separate it into this box right here. The parts have been separated. All right, I've got one piece. This one is quite large, so I'm going to break it down into smaller pieces. We have cut it into small pieces. The adjustment into small pieces is complete. And now we will use a high magnification microscope to observe. Let's start first. Yes, sir. I have cut it into small pieces, and we can see white powder inside the body of the Buddha amulet, right? This powder is called Futtakun powder because it's very small, and actually I still consider this piece quite big. We will now take the same magnet, the same one as before. I'm going to place the amulet underneath now, place the magnet underneath, and then take the magnet. Okay, these powders, the bone, the magnet, see? This is it. It's attracted by the magnet. All right. Many people might raise the point that, hey, the powder I was talking about earlier, in that piece, there could be iron powder mixed in. Okay, so we grind it up, making it even finer in detail. Hey, I'm going to use a tool to grind it. Please be very detailed. Let me just, it's better to press in the box, because if you press here, the box will be scratched and it will show. It will be difficult. I'll pick out the pieces one by one and do it gradually. Okay. The first piece I pick up I'll go ahead and grind it. Or I'll make it as fine as possible. I've ground up a certain amount, but it's not enough. I'll grind some more. I'll grind it all up. Well, maybe I'll leave a bit of it coarse. This is my hair. Finished grinding finally. Now let's take a look under the high magnification camera. This red color here is some old powder here, the powder from the previous layer. But let's focus on this part. Thank you very much. All right. Yes. Sometimes while I'm making a video, the fine powder is all ready now. Now I'll use a magnet. Hold on. If it were iron powder, I wouldn't be able to grind it this fine. But here we've already ground it very fine. Let's take a look at just now. This group here was attracted by the magnet. So we shouldn't see any iron powder at all, right? Even though it reacts to the magnet. Let me put the magnet underneath. The magnet is there, as you can see. No matter which way I move the lid, it still sticks to the magnet. The magnet just stays still. See, I'm moving it. All right. Okay, let me attach the box. Here, look at the camera. All right. Just now, we didn't see any iron powder at all. Okay. Here, this is the real, genuine Somdetch amulet material. The next one that another thing to show your friends is the betel nut layer. Let me put it in the box first. This one is Chat Ma material. I'm going to. I can't stand it. Oh, at the beginning of the clip, you all saw that it wasn't attractive. This is dark meat. I've taken it out now. Yeah, let's use the magnet. Watch closely. See that? It attracts the magnet, right? So this is Chanma material. All right, let's. I really ground these up finely. Actually, Chanma material is easy to grind. no matter how smart you are. I've already finished grinding it finally. Okay, and we pour it into the box. Here, I've ground it finally, and now I use the magnet. All right, it does attract the magnet. Let's take a look under a high magnification camera to see if there's any iron. Is there any iron in here? Is this iron powder? There's no iron powder at all, right? Yeah. But still, it attracts the magnet, doesn't it? And in the shark meat powder of Mart, you can also see the sacred powder. The white powder here is actually chalk powder. Sometimes when we see, for example, brown stains inside the Somdetch amulet, as I mentioned, they come from the Chan Ma layer. See, there's no iron powder at all, but does it attract? The iron still sticks. This is clip number 2. So, that's all for now. Friends, the reason I say that when you choose to collect Somdetch amulets, you should pick the ones with a lot of sacred materials first, is because everything can be clearly verified. And for this clip, try to find the answer yourselves. Why does it stick to a magnet? In the previous clip, we already talked about the soil from the 7 forests and 7 salt licks. The different types of salt lick soil are actually part of what contains various minerals within the soil. Those minerals cause a reaction right here. In the next clip, I'll put it into the RF machine. So please stay tuned. That's all for today. See you next time. Goodbye.